Chief Market Analyst with Trade Captain and Amana Capital. Doing this live from our London offices here at Amana Capital, and it is yes, it's 9 a.m. London time. It's actually 9:04 to be exact. In the next 600 seconds, I'm going to provide you guys with a quick update on the markets. We're going to take a look at crude oil, Bitcoin, euro dollar, and things like that. Also, quickly going to take a look at the economic calendar, see if there's anything special going on in the markets. Before we start, though, don't forget, guys, follow us on Twitter at TradeCPT. This is good. To give you an idea, just updated Yuri. My colleague just produced some analysis on the S&P 500 and Cardano. He also publishes also other things, of course. As well, you have my other colleagues like Vivek and Debarati publishing updates on the economics of dollar yen and Germany and US Treasury, and as well, obviously, the morning update, which is very, very popular. So don't forget to subscribe to us via Trade Captain. As well, you can subscribe to us via YouTube. Another thing as well, these mobile apps, extremely popular. Have had thousands of people download them already. Just been up for a few weeks. The whole website is actually just up since August. So check this out. I think this is an even nicer experience to read and enjoy TradeCaptain.com. Okay, let's begin. And we're gonna begin, but not with the Euro Swedish kroner, rather with the Euro dollar. So the euro dollar is trading slightly lower today, which is all fair. Why? Well, because the market had a nice little push to the upside yesterday, went all the way up to the high. And as you might remember, following on from payrolls, I said this market could head to the upside. It did that, moved up, now it's at resistance. And because we're not in a strong trend, there's no reason for this to necessarily take this level out anytime soon. Now, if it does take out this high, which is the 124.48 level, then I suspect the market could drift higher to 125, maybe 125.50. And in the short term, I think we're gonna be, trapped between these two levels, which is 122.66, and then this level up here, as I already mentioned, which is the 124.47 level. I wouldn't get too excited on a break to the downside. It could just be a false move, but obviously take out the low, we can drift a little bit lower, maybe to 122. Here, again, as I said, take out the high, we can drift a little bit higher to 125, maybe 125.50. The reason why I'm more optimistic on a bullish breakout is just because overall the market is bullish. If you look at it from this perspective, the market is creating higher and higher lows this year, and it's obviously more likely, I think at least, that we trade to the upside rather than to the downside. This is the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not hasn't really moved too much. As you might know, the market is bearish. Double top, lower high, and then just look to your left, you have even more lower and lower highs. The market at one point was guided by this little uptrend here, with the major low here in Feb, and then higher low, and I was bullish, being ready to buy here, but the market did not want to bottom out here. Instead, the market just cut straight through support and moved down lower. So as long as you trade below 10,158, I suspect this market could, just take out its low, especially if you take out this level down here, which is the 53.92 level. You'll probably have more declines, something like this, in the days ahead. In general, I think the market, some aggressive sellers are probably selling up here, looking for the market to move down lower. Less than selling here for this to go down. Take out the high, which again is this 10,158 level. The market probably going to go up to 11,000 and then probably down. And then at that point, I'll personally start to look to potentially buy. Here is the price of crude oil. The market, as you know, is trading sideways. It's consolidating. You can link these lows here. This is from November straight through December 14 low, straight through the February 14th low. It's quite interesting. 14th low, 14th low, and then, wow, look at this. The low on the 14th of November matched by another low on the 12th, on the 14th of December, matched by another low on February 14th. So don't think that means anything, but a bit of a coincidence, I guess. It's an interesting coincidence. Anyhow, bullish breakout above 63.69. Probably we'll see something like this. The other hand, take out the low, then the market could probably touch the slowdown here. Now, the way to look at this, and it's a riskier situation than usual because we just trade lower, we don't necessarily take out the support level or this bullish trend line. So if one is looking to get involved here, well, you need a break below 59.95, and you want to see that happen quickly. You don't want the market to spend too much time, figuring out if it wants to be bullish or bearish. Rather, it takes out the low, just goes down lower, and that's it. Here's the price of gold. Gold is bullish about 13.16. Very straightforward. Goes to the lows, potentially moves to the upside. A few days ago, we said look to buy here. If you're holding on to that, makes perfect sense. Let's see what happens. If it goes up, if it goes down, I think you're just going to buy again. Unless something crazy happens, we take out the trend defining level at 1,302. And at that point, just position ourselves for a bearish market. Here's the DAX 30. The DAX 30, as you know, been looking to sell here for quite some time. And I said probably it's going to move back down to the entry. It moved more or less back to the entry. That was the opportunity to close that position unless you just very bearish and think this market is going to head to the downside. You see, technically, nothing has actually happened. The trend remains bearish below 1,251, which is this high here. So how would have dealt with this then? Well, I would have closed the position here, and now it's possible to sell on this rebound. You get a slightly better entry because technically we still cap by this level, but we're not going to be risking as much as we did the first time when we sold here with a stop here. Do I think this market is going to move substantially lower? No, I don't think so. The trend, however, though, is bearish. If anything, say S&P 500 or the Nasdaq 100, as I published an article about that 2 days ago, I think those are interesting. I made some good returns on the S&P 500 bounce, when everybody was selling a few months ago. Well, actually 1 month ago, I bought and then bought some more Russell 2000 yesterday. Sorry, on Friday, and booked profits yesterday. And I think in general, we'll probably have more moves to the upside in the next few days. Okay, guys, do you have any questions about what we just covered? Then feel free just to use the chat box. If you don't have any questions, then that's all good. All right, so we're gonna wrap things up here. Now, today we should be hosting our client-only webinar. Actually, tomorrow, sorry, at 1 p.m. London time. So if you have any questions about anything related to trading, most welcome to join us there. Just need to sign in via the premium section on tradecaptain.com. As long as you have a trading account with Amana Capital, doesn't matter if it is 50,000, half a million, or $50, you'll have access to these events. It's a very cost-effective way of asking questions and learning by somebody like myself that has been trading since 2006. As well, we have on the 20th, which is next week, a special webinar about using Forex sentiment. The tools sentiment, you can read more about the sentiment. One of the most popular pages on tradecaptain.com. Then you have, if you want to know about the actual webinar, click on education webinars and you can learn more about the webinars. Register once, you'll be on a basic membership of Trade Captain Premium. Okay, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely at 9 a.m. London time. Thank you.